know what I noticed? I was watching First Take. I really don't watch all these shows like I told y'all in the videos. I really don't. But you know, sometimes they'll catch you a little bit. And they call me, you know, it's a little clickbait, but it was good clickbait too. You know what I'm saying? RC, you know what I'm saying? He was keeping the bean about Jalen Hurts. He kind of seemed like he walked it on back a little bit. I'm talking about as far as what Cam Newton said about him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he wasn't. You know what Cam Newton said. I don't even want to play the video on my video because I don't respect it that much, especially after what we saw, you know, from him interviewing Jalen Hurts right after the Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, RC was cooking for a minute, you know what I'm saying? There was another brother on there. I don't think I've ever seen him before. Like I said, I ain't been watching it since like 2020. I was on it pretty tough. But so there's another brother over there cooking with Stephen A. Well, he ain't walking back. Man, bro unequivocally gave it up for Jalen Hurts. So I gave it nothing but respect because I don't usually see that from nobody on there. It's always a backhanded compliment somewhere. Anyway, I gotta look at the dude's name. Matter of fact, I was just watching it. So, but yeah, that guy. My bad. I had to stop it and look at it for a minute. Anyway, he was cooking and he was unapologetic about what he said. I respected that. You know what I mean? So then you get Stephen A. He give him backhanded compliments all the time. Talking about he's top 10. You know, you already know what it is. I mean, they can't walk it back all the way. You already know. They can't, like I said, a lot of these guys out here ain't men, man. They males. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys out here ain't men. You know, they males. I'm going to keep it a bean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know them personally, but I stand on what I say all the time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Molly, you know, she gave it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're going to usually give it up. I remember watching it back in the day. I mean, all of them had a fair share at, you know what I'm saying, taking jabs at my man Jalen Hurts. Anyway, so, dude, they was cooking, you know what I'm saying? I ended up not liking the end of it for real, because it kind of like I said, they threw that same stigma on him, like, well, he's not asked to do it. He got this and he got that. I mean, like I said, whose fault is that this brother got who he got? Funches, and I forgot whoever Cam Newton had on his team. I know he had some dogs in 2015. I do know that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really follow them like that, but I know they had a pretty good squad back in 2015. You know what I'm saying? We was terrible in 2015. I remember. You know what I'm saying? Our whole division was terrible in 2015. I remember. Anyway, so like I said, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But you know, I made this video because I got it when it comes to Cam Newton, bro. It just clicked on me. You know what I'm saying? I had an epiphany. You know what I mean? I look at him when it comes to Jalen Hurts as the mad rapper. I mean, listen to the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was some, you know what I'm saying? You already know he got Super Bowls. You know, he got, you know, I'll tell you why I'm mad. He got Super Bowls. He got, you know, all the bitches. He got, you know what I'm saying? Talk about him. He got all the cars. You know what I'm saying? He got all the jewelry. You see the jewelry, and he got a ring. You know, that's what he sound like to me. I don't do a good mad rapper impression. I'm gonna give you that, but you know what I'm saying? You know the gist of it if you know what I'm talking about. That's the vibes I get, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes I get. And I believe when he actually interviewed Jalen Hurts, I don't know if y'all peep people, see, I peep people and they energy when you say things to him. Anyway, he told Jalen Hurts, if you go back and watch it, you know what I'm saying, I apologize, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much apologized to him, you know what I'm saying, like he was wrong and what have you. And Jalen Hurts' face expression and expression to it was like that of, all right, man, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you think. He ain't say it, but his face expression and his body language kind of gave that. And I don't know, because I know Cam's a prideful dude. At least you know that from what he show you. You know what I'm saying? I think that probably, you know what I'm saying, he let him know that nigga, I'm an alpha in this room. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got, like I know you might be older than me. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, you know what I'm saying? You? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, so I'm glad he ain't win 2015, you know what I'm saying, for real. I was going for him in 2015, like I said in the other video. I was going for him, you know what I'm saying. I like Cam, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna hold you know what I'm saying, back in the day, you know what I'm saying. He wasn't an Eagle, but I respected him because he got a lot of flack from everybody else, sort of like Jalen Hurts. So you would think that people like that would understand, like, bro, what we on this type of time for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know better than anybody if I'm Jalen Hurts. Bro, you know what I'm saying? You know how they did you. They doing me the same way, B. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna act like you gonna be down with that because you hating that I got something that you couldn't get. You know what I'm saying? And don't, like I said, don't tell me about the people, the teammates and all that stuff that he had on the team because he still got to make the throws. You know what I'm saying? He still got to make accurate throws. The throw that he threw to Smitty in the Super Bowl, for real, could have got picked off. You know what I'm saying? It was a 50-50 ball. It was thrown great because it was right in front of Devontae Smith, so only he can get it. But at the same time, some of them DBs kind of like, for example, the Cowboys play. When we played the Cowboys, I think it was the first time we played them. No, it was in Dallas, so it was the second time we played them this past season. You know what I'm saying? Like Diggs, you know what I'm saying? Picked off, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a great ball. It looked like Goddard got the ball, you know what I'm saying? So it's still like I said, but he threw it accurate, bro. If he threw it underneath a little bit, picked off, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. So I don't want to hear about, you know what I'm saying, the go balls you throw to AJ all the time. Like, bro be cooking, you know what I'm saying? They understand, they just don't want to understand. You know what I'm saying? They understand that brother got some game with him, you know what I'm saying? And because he was wrong at first. You was wrong with a lot of other players, you know what I'm saying? But you never really kept that same, I just got it. Well, sometimes you did, but for the most part, like you was wrong about Tom Brady, for example. You know what I'm saying? You didn't keep that stigma on Tom Brady. Of course, he made it that you couldn't, which I'm hoping Jalen Hurts could do. Make it that no matter what you're thinking, no matter what you're talking about, I'm getting mine. I want Jalen Hurts to have that mentality, and I believe he got it 1,000%, especially when it's time to be clutch. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts got that. So we know that. I don't know how. I told you. I keep saying that. for real. It blows my mind in a sense. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I just want to go ahead and spit that. But you know what I'm saying? The Mad Rapper. That's who my man's is, B. That's who my man's is, yo. And I like that you read. Anyway, signing out. Platinum Eagle Podcast.